to another episode of Around Town. I am your host, Sarah Olson, and today joining me is Faye Pake and Amber with Beltway Finance. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
This is fantastic. So you guys are mortgage lenders, but this is your own company as well, but you bridge the gap with traditional financing in a unique, different way, solving needs of investors. Can you tell us more?
So what we do is we help people that cannot get traditional financing. If your home can't get appraised, we can come in and give you that gap funding so you can get the house up to speed and then get it appraised, and you can refinance it into a longer term loan, or you can flip it.
Yeah.
I mean, we become that in-between part with the banks.
Yeah. And so Amber, you two connected because you're a real estate agent as well.
Yes, I work for Heron Real Estate.
Perfect.
I had a mobile home that we found out through title that it was moved and it couldn't get traditional financing. So I knew Faye with Beltway, and I sent it over to her, and she got it done in less than 2 weeks.
And so explain to me, because I also am mobile home investor. I absolutely love them. So explain to me the gap, like in that situation, and I'm sure it's the same situation, just different homes and circumstances. Explain to me how that gap works. Like what is that for the consumer?
So you're looking at when you're doing the in-between financing, we'll get them the down payment for it. It'll deposit straight into their account, and then they can use that as negotiating power too, because then they have cash on hand for the property. They'll move into the property, and then they can refinance it out, or they just flip it.
Right.
So if you're going to be, typically when you're flipping, you're looking at, I don't know, about 3 months holding. Your payments are going to be one payment a month. Super easy. So you can break that into your budgeting plans so that you're good to go. And then we always try to we help them build a relationship with the bank so that when they have their next project, they already have a foot in the door and kind of build that roadmap. So, you know, it's like an asset for them. And another thing we can do, if they're doing this full time as a regular position, we can do business credit cards so they can get some points and start building that business credit up, so then they can get more into commercial lending if they're not already in commercial lending.
So tell me more about, I just got an LLC for investing. I'm going to become this, awesome real estate investor. So I set myself up strategically correct with an LLC. I get a bank account. I ain't got no credit.
Yep, you're like 18.
Yeah, 18.
It's fun. It's like that first apartment.
Right. So how do you get from point A to being able to use other people's money?
So we'll leverage your good credit.
Okay.
To get the loan piece done, so you can start the first project, and then we'll start strategically building the business side and building the business cards. And then once you have a year under your belt and you have track records, you have hard money lenders that you can go to.
Okay.
We do have people that do multi-complexes, and different DSCR loans, things like that, that work through the program.
And DSR loan is?
It's a loan. It's going to be based more on your rents received.
Versus on rental income rather than
your income. So if your DTI is a little bit off, or you're not necessarily working full time, you can base your loan based on the property. So there's stipulations to it, and I direct people to the website, and we can do a Q&A, but for the most part, it's going to be based off your rents.
And I love the word gap, because gap really is important, because the interest rates on a gap loan, obviously you're taking more risk, so they're going to be a little bit higher, right?
All of our rates are going to be really market average and based on your credit.
Okay.
My job is, I'm not compensated through the banks. My job is to get you the best that's out there and help you build that platform so that you have somewhere to go. Okay. You kind of have to plant the seed and let it grow.
Yeah.
On the business side with credit, like we all had to do it at 18, and on the personal side, you just have to get those relationships built, because once you start with a lender and you show that track record, then you can go back, and then they give you more product. If you're trying to get anything less than $100,000, you can put yourself into a position, and that's a lot of fix-up cost.
Yeah.
You can put yourself in a position to do it all at 0% on cards.
Okay.
If you do it strategically and you know how you're lining it up.
Yeah.
And when you're going above that gap, say 500 and less, then you're looking at different lenders that are going to, once you pay off a loan, they'll offer you lines of credit, or you'll have different products that are offered, because they want you as much as you want them. My job is to make you look beautiful.
Yeah. So really, some credit counseling and making you look good on paper as
Yeah.
well as in person.
Exactly. And if people have had bumps in the road with credit, everybody has.
Yeah.
The idea is to know the map so that you can build
I love it.
and you know where you're going.
And this is your company.
Yes, this is my company.
This is you, woman-owned business, and years in the industry. How many?
I've been in the industry for over 10 years.
10 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and I just kind of started moving out a little bit and branding, trying to do a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been great. We've had a lot of success. We've had a lot of success in the area. We're kind of getting out there. I'm used to being behind the computer,
Yeah.
learning the banks.
Yeah.
So, it can be a
Well,
little
that's like
nerve-wracking.
left brain, right brain, right? So
Yes.
Amber brings the right brain, the marketing, the creative, creativeness.
I'm making her get out.
Yes,
We're
making
getting
her
out.
out.
Yeah, but it's a great partnership because it's based on business, right? You solved
Yeah.
you solved a need that she specifically had for her client, made her look like the hero. then you're the hero behind the desk, behind the money, and heck, you give out the money, so that makes you a hero.
And I try to figure out the best case for the clients because we really want clients for life. We want to build
Yeah.
that relationship and help them build because we both started off with,
Yeah.
starting at the bottom.
Yeah, great. And your clients are throughout Florida, other states?
Yep, everywhere. I can do Hawaii and Puerto Rico.
Oh my goodness.
But sometimes
Okay.
I prefer
All right.
everywhere else.
Well, maybe I'll start my mobile home business in Hawaii
Yeah.
or Puerto Rico. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Faye, and for Amber for being on the show, and
you.
thank you for watching another episode of Around Town. You can watch this and get all their information on PropertySolutionsTV.com.